4th and goal to go with the 2. 34 seconds left to go in the ball game. This is the play right now. Takes the snap. Targeted goes in. Targeted all alone. And the quarterback keeps. Wow, what a call. Nobody touched him.
Here is Jeff, the host of the Gridiron.
Right. So actually, the Fantastic Four really wasn't even in there because Dexter Lawrence was in there. On one of the, I think it was a Tasker, Steve Tasker, one of the guys, one of the broadcasters for the Bills, because we had to listen to him. Was talking about, he said, he was talking about that. Hey, this Giants D is for real. He was talking, maybe their offense last year struggled or whatever, but he said, but he said their defense is for real, and he was talking about, with the pass rush and all that and everything. But, let's not forget, they didn't have Josh Allen in there either. Once again, I'll say for the 3,000th time, this was only preseason, right? But, we didn't have Dexter Lawrence in there either, right? There was a couple times, 2 times I can remember. One of them was crazy. Like Carter came out of like freaking nowhere, and he got like a hand on, I think it was Trubisky. Trubisky got away from him. Might have been the one that what was it? Roy Robertson Harris. He had the roughing the passer, which was to me bullshit call. It was just absolute garbage call. He could have really tried to land on the guy. It's to the point. It's just unbelievable. He hit him in early, plenty of time. He wasn't. When he went down, I guess he didn't try to brace himself. It's amazing. The defensive players almost can hurt themselves more by trying to, after they hit the quarterback, trying to protect the quarterback and like hug the quarter. Get him, make sure he doesn't hit the ground too hard, and he's got to brace. It's PUSSY ball. It's absolutely amazing. That roughing the passer, absolute bull. But I said Dexter wasn't in there. But we got some pressure. We got some. We got some damn. I think Nacho was in there. Nacho and so you had Burns in there. Kayvon was in there. It was kind of tough to exactly sometimes to see where Carter was because he wasn't maybe lining up on because a lot of times you had Kayvon on one side, you had Burnsy on the other, and it's like, well, where's Carter at? So where's Carter coming from, right? But he came close, I think, a couple times. It was just, and as I said, Dexter Lawrence wasn't even in there, right? And I'm glad I remember this because I'm old, but they were talking about. Now, probably Bob Papa may not have brought this up, but the Buffalo Bills announcers did. The Bills, they're starting 5 offensive linemen from last year. They're bringing them all back this year, and I believe they all started, right? But they brought up the fact that the Bills led the NFL last season, giving up the fewest sacks. I think they only gave up 14 sacks all season. Now, to be fair, it's like, trying to tackle Josh Allen is kind of like tackling Ben Roethlisberger. Roethlisberger was not as mobile as Josh Allen, but Ben Roethlisberger was just like a tree. You could have like 9 guys on him and he'd still stand up and try to find a way to fast the ball. Josh Allen's tough to bring down. He's a big, strong freaking dude, But they brought back all their offensive linemen from last year, and they only gave up 14 sacks. So that offensive line is for real, and we got some pressure. And I said we got some pressure without sexy. So now that what was it? Let me say, I I can't. I don't want to say they went 3 and out the first. So we got play-by-play here. Field goal. Let's see here. Buffalo. Oh yeah, 3 and out. 3 and out. Yeah. Actually, so it was the first. I believe it was the first, maybe the first 2 drives the Giants had their. Yeah. Okay. All right. Oh yeah. They were. Here you go. Yeah. Yeah. Robertson and Harris. He had the rough in the passer on Mitch Trubisky, but that one wound up going into a punt anyway. Let's see. Davis ran the ball for 1 yard, and then Trubisky short pass to Palmer for 9 yards, tackled by a Debo. But on the play, Robertson Harris roughing the passer, so they gave him another 15 yards. So they brought the ball out to the 46. And then the next 3 plays, Davis got 4 yards on a run. Davis got 2 yards on a run, and Trubisky passed. Coleman was caught, but went for no gain. And Debo was right there, shut him down. So they only got 6 yards on the next 3 plays, and then they had a punt. And then basically the quarter was over. Right. So then the Giants started putting their second string defense in there. We're going to talk about a little bit about that. I mean, you can just tell the difference. But I mean, so now once again, right? There's no Josh Allen. Keep that in mind. The reigning MVP from last season. Okay, so it's a good chance if Allen was in there, things might have gone a little differently. Doesn't mean they would have scored, but possibly they might have something else. They might have got some more yards. So that, once again, to be fair, but then again, they didn't have their best player, okay, in there. But what I feel as of right now, we did not have our best player. Now, maybe Carter might wind up changing that somewhere down along the line. But to me, as of right now, Sexy Dexy is the most dominant force. I mean, or maybe Malik Neighbors might take the reins sometime. But as of right now, I think Sexy is our best player. But he was not in there either. So they didn't have their best player in there. We didn't have our best player in there either. But the first 2 drives, okay, Buffalo. I mean, the first drive for the Giants, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I mean, the 15 looked like the 15th play was Graham Gano. There was a couple penalties in there and stuff like that. But, it was a dink and dunk drive all the way down, which makes it very difficult to score. But I mean, so the Bills' first drive, they went 3 plays, got 5 yards, and they punted. The second drive, 5 plays for 31 yards. But out of those 31, 15 of it was a penalty. They got 10, 16. They got 16 yards. So they got 16 yards, and then they got 5 yards. So in 2 drives, the Bills, subtract the 1 bull crap call for roughing the pass. To me, it was a bull crap call. The Bills got a grand total of 21 yards. Right, 21 yards on offense against the Fantastic Four, or shall I say maybe the Fantastic Three. Right, so the really looks good, very impressive, very. I mean, once again, it's a long way to go and all that, but really look good. That's going to be the one thing to keep how they're gonna, because they got. I mean, we got Darius Alexander. Now, of course, I don't think he made a tackle. Look at the box score. I don't even know if he even made a tackle out there. A lot of other guys made tackles, but I'm not even sure if he made a tackle or not. But the thing is, once we got Sexy out there, right? I mean, who's going to be? We got a lot of guys that are going to be, Got to get some snaps out there. So Bowen's got his work cut out for him without question. He really has his work cut out for him. But trying to get that right mix, trying to keep some of the guys happy, try to get because McFadden had a real good stop on one early on. I mean, he came flying, and he made a stop on one of those plays. I can't remember if the the pass was incomplete, or the dude caught the ball, and as soon as he caught it, McFadden was all over him. Right. So you're trying to get the guys in there, right? Each get some snaps. I mean, because if you bring Carter in there, that means either McFadden's got to go out on the side, or if he's going to take Kayvon's spot or Burns' spot, I mean, somewhere along the line. The nice thing about that is, Burns doesn't play the whole game. Kayvon's not going to play the whole game, right? So those guys will need a sniff every now, a little breather now and then. So he's got his work cut out for him, right? Trying to keep everybody happy and all of that. But once again, it was only like kind of like 2 drives, but really, really looked good. Really, really looked good.